later.
Just making my way. Yo guys, I hope you like this cooking. It's really good. Try it one day for yourself. Yeah. Hey you guys. So today I'm going to make pretty good stew too. So you know, have these pieces, the babies, a baby. One of these, two of these babies, these babies, these babies, these babies. I don't know what these things is, so I mean, I might not be able to do so good, but you know, I don't do so good anyway, so you know, let's see how to do this. I have these babies, beans, poo, and olive oil. So first I'll start by cutting off the dead pieces. And don't forget, before you start, always wash them like I did. Everything is washed because there are poisons on them and they want you to eat them with the poison sometimes. So you know, I try to take the poisons off because I don't think it's so good for you. Cut it like this, and this baby here. So you know, today this super good stew is gonna be good, but you gotta make sure you do this at home to try to cut the pieces small, because if you don't, the pieces will be too big. Cat, so you know, I was listening to my favorite song the other day, ddowuuu, and you know, I decided I wanted to make another favorite song, so I made a song called Django. I really like it because it's like another song, and you know, the first song is called ddowuuu, so I called this one Django. I will play it soon. First, I want to make sure these babies is cut up good. Cut the pieces. Okay, so like these pieces are done, so I'm just gonna smash it over here. Ooh, I forgot to do one, baby. Take this. Ooh, it's squishy. You know, so like I went outside again and somebody told me I was dumb, and I said, hey, have a good day. You know, maybe I should learn what more words mean, because then if somebody says something really nice to me, then I can say something back extra nice to them, like, hey, thank you so much. Maybe I'll say that next time. Cause you know, chances are they said something really nice to me. And I just don't know what to do back because I don't know so much good stuff. And you know, like, I will try to cut these things like pretty good. But you know, it's sort of hard, so maybe I try another dull knife. Cut it up. Oranges. Oranges are good to eat. Gabaloo rabu bababaloo bababa jigababoo babab. Do you know what I think? I think it's about the time for my favorite new song. Well, you know, I'm not that smart, so I pressed the dooba by accident. But you know, I like this song too, so I will listen to it for myself to hear. Hey, I wonder who the cool person thing is who made this song. Oh, yeah, it wasn't me. Booba baba luba gaji gabalaba duba ruba babab. Booba luba ju gabarada nugachi gambam jumba chuba balaba riba baba. For bar garla bar garba gaji gabaluba juba rabadi gabaruba baba jigababalub. These oranges are gonna be yummy. Duba tupa pupa la bajuba duba. You know, I was thinking of making a new song called Daga Daga Baga Laga Jiga Babaluba Bajiga Baluba Bajiga Babab. But then I had another song idea for another song called Ruba Guba La Bajiga Babajiga Babab. So I don't know which one I'm gonna do next. You know, like the other day, I was watching these guys make this sort of food with lots of meaties. I think it was called a big meal dime. You know, those guys eat so much meat, they're gonna die one day. Hey, wait a minute. I'm gonna die one day too. So will you. But you know, I like eating the vegetables because I feel pretty good after. You know, like, they're pretty good for you, so, you know, you can eat them too. You know. Cut off the dead pieces. They might not taste so good. Dorto quadale kabandor darbi dabaduba rababajiga bababababab. Dorgo bargajiga babajibalabajiga babababab. So I will cut it here again, press it like this to get the pieces. Okay. So this stew is good to eat with your face, and it gives you good energy, so like if you do lots of work that requires concentration, you won't feel like a poo-poo after you eat it. And you can eat a lot of it, and it's really healthy for your belly. I'm gonna cut another one of these later, it's boring. I wanna cut the funnies. Funnies. The kids are fun. So I'm gonna cut more of these pieces now. I think I'm gonna name them the sillies. They're squishy. It is almost time for my new favorite song, Django Django. Django, 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 Django. I love this song. It is a nice song to play. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this now. I don't think that will gonna work so good. Here we go. Do ba la ba do ga ba. Go ga ba la ko wa ba ba do ba ba lu ba ba. Do ba 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 li ga. Do ba 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 ba. I'm gonna cut the butt off. So I don't know, is it good? Maybe, but I don't know, I wanna try. It's the butt. You know, if you eat a lot of vegetables, you will feel pretty good. I cut it myself, I feel like a dumb. Hey, what? Dumb? What does that word mean? I don't know what that word means. Hey. So, you know, just add 1 pinch of blood to the mix. I'm just kidding. Okay, so next I'm gonna cut the dead pieces off of this. You know, always make sure that when you make something, you don't cut yourself, kid. Cause you know, if you do, it might hurt. So, you know, like I'm a bleeder. Just remember to cut off the dead pieces, and it will always be okay. Django, Django, bango, bango, bango. Django, Django. Lubab. Lubab. You know, maybe this bleeding makes it look better on the pictures. Cause you know, it is the color red, so it is different than the green. But you know, aside from that, I don't really know what the difference is. So I'm gonna cut off the dead pieces so I can pretend that it is better. Dooba gooba rooba dooba lika dooga ba booba la kaba jaga lika dooba ba 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 ba. You know, this stew is gonna be pretty good. Dooba rooba dooba rooba ba ba lika ba ba rooba ba ba rooba. You know, if I just press it like this, it works. I'm bleeding like a poo-poo. I hope it gets better. Oops, I grabbed the matangas. Hey, wait a minute. Okay, good. Okay, so I'm gonna take these things. I'm gonna press them. You know, I'm gonna use this knife, but it might be better, but I don't know for sure, because I'm still bleeding. I'm bleeding out the poo-poo from my finger. Booba 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 booba. You know, if you get the fingers problem, find a band-aid somewhere, but if you do find one, make sure you don't get it from the garbage. You know, I learned that lesson once, and I put it on my face. It smelled like cheese. And not the good cheese, like the bad cheese. So, you know, since I've eaten bad cheese before, I ate it, and then, you know, I had this silly yucky liquid poo-poo later. Okay, so like this is a lot of vegetables. Oh, I forget the dish, baby. So, you know, like I'm cutting these pieces like pretty good and stuff, but I'm still bleeding out of my finger, so I don't know what's in the matter. Okay, so like I cut these babies. Cut, hehe, dooba booba. Always make sure you have adult supervision. Unless you don't have adults around, then find somebody who is like pretty good at something, and you know, ask them to sort of figure it out for you, because if it's me, I would just forget and then I wouldn't know. But you know, I don't really know anyway, so it's nothing new for me. So you know, if you eat these peoples for like really good long time, you might live to be like longer than the people who eat a lot of meat and don't understand the chemicals in them. You know, like meats sometimes are not, you know, it's like really sad. Like some meats, like they don't kill the animal right, so it senses that it's gonna die, and then like it has a chance to output these things called the death hormones, that, you know, as time passes and you eat lots of them, you slowly get lots of death hormones in your body and you die. You know, like, you do need some sorts of meat, and it's really good to have meat, and some meat is good it depends though, like, if you're gonna go eat meat, why don't you go get it yourself from the forest? Do it the legal way though. Make sure you take a course on those things. You know, like, I took a course on those things, so I know how to do it. And I've also eaten the meats from the forest, and I can tell you, like, it's pretty good. You know, the meat from at the store is not so good, so I wouldn't really recommend eating lots of it because you won't feel so good. And that's why we make the vegetable stew. Dooba booba la ga rabba jiga baba booba bala gooba baba rooba baba boo. Add 1 tablespoon of blood. Tablespoon. 1 for the seasonings. So you know, this is gonna be like a really good stew. I'm gonna eat this. I'm gonna eat it with my face. And you know, like, if you're watching this and you're thinking, hey, maybe I can teach that guy a thing about the things. Maybe you should teach me something, cause you know, I don't really know much, and my finger's bleeding, and it feels bleedy. So you know, like, I will continue to cut this, and I will cut until it doesn't need to be cut anymore. And then I will pretend like I know what I'm doing, like usual, because I don't really know what I'm doing right now. So if you start to help me learn about what I'm doing, maybe you know, then, you know, maybe you could tell me. Unless you don't want to tell me, and then, you know, I wouldn't know the difference. Cause I don't know much stuff. I don't know much things. I know some stuff about some stuff. Add 2 tablespoons of blood. Oh. So these babies is doing good. There's lots of the babies. I'm gonna cut these pieces sort of smaller so they're easier to put in my face. You know, maybe if you eat this, you get a lot of iron from my blood. This is a vegan, vegan stew. Promise not to have no iron. You know, like, there is this thing called organic stuff. It's pretty good. I don't know if this food is organic. That's because I don't know the difference. So maybe, like, you could tell me the difference. But, you know, I can't really read so good. So maybe you should just make a video where you talk about the difference. Cause, you know, like, I'd really like to know how to read, but, you know, I'm not really that smart, so I can only pretend. Hey, that guy's name is Hammy. He kinda knows some stuff. No, I don't. Oh, no. Jabba, gura, booba, looba, dooba. Add 3 tablespoons of blood. Yum yum. This is the vampire's food. Vampires need veggies too. Juba ruba gaba laba raka giga buba ruba baba giga buba bab jump gub. Ruba baba luba. Okay, so I got this pieces is almost done. Now it's time for these babies. You know, like a lot of the times I pretend to know what I'm doing. So, you know, you might think that I know some stuff, but I don't. So, you know, maybe you can show me what you do so I don't feel stupid. But I'll probably feel stupid anyways. Because I am. I don't know much. 4 tablespoons of the blood. You know, I don't really know what you like at this video. Maybe you don't like me. Maybe nobody watch and I feel like a loser with no friends. But you know, if you like this video, maybe you could be my friend too. Then I could show you how to do and you could show me how to do. You know, like we don't know much as a part, but when we together we can solve all the greatest mysteries of all the times. So, you know, I hope you think I know how to do some stuff. Aduba ruba gaba laba giga raba duga ranka baba luba ba gigaba. Duga ruba duba duba ruba babala ga duba juga mranga juga rango jukamba ruba. Juba buba luba buba juga ruba buba 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 luba juba gaba raba bam bam boo bang bango 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 bango. It's easier when you press it hard. Okay, so like I think it is pretty good for the stew. And make sure to put a lot of the blood to taste good. And if you are anemic and you need iron, eat this piece. This is gonna be pretty good. Okay, so like the next step is to pretend I know how to open this. How do you guys do this? It's pretty hard. I can't figure it out. I'm gonna look on the internet. Okay, I figured it out. I think I do baby this. So always remember to wash this, because in the factory they get your poo poo on it. Get all the babies. Okay, now I'm with ggeuuud. Now take the special juice. Use it in there. And now take the Italian. You know, put like a bunch. Because I don't know. And you know, finish with some oil, which I think might be nice. Bit of juice. So, you know, pretend to do this. I hope it turns out good. Okay, maybe more of this. You know, I'm gonna put this into the big pot so that the beans and the vegetables have a nice juice to mix with. Okay, that looks pretty good. Okay, so I'm gonna play the game now. I put the babies in. So I think it might need a bit more water. So you know, now I'll add my special juice, the maple syrup, and some lemon juice. Okay, so you know, I think it is going to be pretty good. So I'm just going to put that like there so I can looks like I know what I'm doing. And then you know, I'll wait until I think it's ready, then I'll come back and I'll check. So I think I had the time to make the pieces. So I'm going to make the pieces. So you know, like what I did before I put these pieces here is I put them in sunflower's oil and the vanilla. It's good. You know, I'm gonna eat these with my face soon because they're gonna be good. I don't know if you saw my other recipe for my special pancakes that were good, but I used these pieces in them. So you know, just do this. These will be special pieces. Okay, so you know, like I'll just do this. I will turn the pieces so they're good. Because one time I didn't turn them. They didn't turn out so good. I got ready to these pieces are gonna be yummy. Okay, let's do. So you know, it wasn't pretty good. I'm just gonna pretend to stir it, so it might get better. These are going to be yummy. Okay, you guys, I think it's looking done. Oh, hello. So, you know, I think this is done. It looks pretty good. There we go. I hope you like this cookies. Thank you. Babaloo, babaloo, babaloo. Okay, so like, you guys, I don't know if you can see on the camera how good it tastes, but it tastes really good.